Well, greetings. Damian Mason coming at you to talk about eggs, inflation, and national security. What am I talking about? Well, you have no doubt been to the grocery store or seen the headlines. Egg prices surge to records as bird flu reduces flocks. My research tells me, according to the USDA, that we have eradicated about 44 million hens out of our nation's 325 million hen flock. That's about 13% of our flock that's been depopulated, because to contain the virus or prevent it from spreading even worse, we kill off the hens, which reduces the supply of eggs. Turns out a hen will lay an egg about 81 out of 100 days. So it's not one egg every day. You get the picture. So what does this mean for us? And more importantly, why did I talk about national security? I went to the grocery store and paid $5.49 last night for this dozen eggs. 12 to 18 months ago, it would have been about 1/3 to 1/4 of that. That's right. Our egg prices have increased by 3 to 4 times in the last 18 months. Harming the consumer, right? So why am I talking about national security? Well, what if avian influenza, which is a global phenomenon right now, it's affecting flocks all over the world, what if it were actually more nefarious than just a naturally occurring flu? What if it was invented in a lab? Now, in this case, it wasn't, but what if in the future some evil country that wanted to bring other countries to their knees and wanted to inflict economic pain introduced a bug into their food supply? In other words, what if the future of defense, or worse yet, military aggression, doesn't look like tanks and airplanes and nuclear weapons? What if it looks like bioweapons? Am I getting crazy? Am I a conspiracy theorist? No, I'm just posing the picture of what things could look like when you harm consumers, create economic pain, create shortages, thereby creating panic. You then are winning by causing a lot of pain in a country. Is this what the future of military conflict might look like? I believe that it could. We've seen what's happened in the last 3 years: supply chain shortages, disruptions, distortions, and a tremendous amount of causing the consumer or the populace to turn on itself. Well, imagine when you're fighting over eggs or pork or whatnot in the future. Damian Mason here, reminding you that our messaging to the consumer should really be one of national security. Agriculture, food production, having our autonomy, having massive amounts of caloric production capability is indeed national security. It's as important as warplanes and tanks. And that's why American agriculture should note this to our consumer to let us do what we do best, which is produce copious amounts of calories for consumption. Damian Mason here, talking about the business of agriculture.